What up? What up? We're up. This video right here is more geared towards producers, people at home, recording, mixing people, themselves, whoever. I personally, my background in music, I've been doing this for a really long time. I mean, like over 20 years now. I started on simple dolls such as Magic Music Maker, which was like $20 back then. And got knowledge through so many different dolls, from Logic to Ableton Live, Pro Tools. Obviously, Pro Tools is my second doll I've ever actually worked with, and I just ended up sticking with it. Something I love, something I hate. You have that kind of relationship with it, but when you have your final outcome and your product and your mix is down nice, and you just learn to love it. But this topic is more geared towards the whole thing about people saying EQ before compress. There's 1,000 videos on it, thousands. I've watched so many myself, trying to figure out, what's the best thing for me. And personally, I kind of made my decision just within the last, 2 years, maybe. I actually like to put a compressor first, then EQ. But when you compress, there's something you have to know. Everybody's gonna like, especially newer producers, people that really don't know, is that you guys can't really see the screen well. I'm bringing the camera a little bit closer. But let's say, all right, I'm working on an artist song right now. We're just gonna loop this playback right here. By looping playback, you highlight your section, whatever audio or instrumental, whatever it is, and then go up here, click loop playback. So options, loop playback. I know you guys can't really see that. It's recording off my phone. Haven't really made a video yet, but so you loop that, right?
And preserve the things that meant something to us: honor and family and loyalty.
Now you can hear it's a little bit louder.
And some of us want
The original recording without any compression or anything.
And we weren't educated like the Americans.
My favorite
And preserve
is the CLA 2A, hands down. Especially once you get to the point that you're gonna love it. With tracks, you're gonna put, when you're putting a compressor on it, actually on the vocal track without using a bus track, you want to do mono. All right, if you're on a bus track, it's okay to do stereo, because there's a difference where you're gonna have it outgoing to a bus, and then a bus is sending it out. That's what a bus is for. So now, this is the CLA 2A plugin right here, right? All right.
and preserve the things that meant something.
You have a
to us:
gain
honor
knob,
and
peak
family.
reduction, mix knob, and trim knob. Mix and trim, I always kind of try to leave right in the middle. So what's that? About 49, 50. Right there. I like to leave those right there, and you can mess with them. So let's say we're not gonna put this through a bus, right? We're gonna leave it out. So we do output first.
And preserve the things that meant something to us: honor
And we're on
family
compress.
and loyalty.
Little cuz.
And some of us wanted to
See, he's a little loud, so we're gonna turn up our peak reduction. I like to go about 65 to 70, right in that range right there.
preserve the things that meant something to us: honor and family and loyalty.
See, now you're gonna hear it's lower. Everybody hears that like, oh no, it's too low. Especially newer producers. I realize they're like, oh, that's too low. I need it louder. No, you're not going for loudness. What you're going for is for it to be compressed, because after you EQ and do other things to it, you come back with another compression. And actually, my favorite, the RVox, that's where it drives the vocal higher, and you actually get that levelness that you're looking for. So don't worry about that at first, no matter what kind of that compression you use.
And preserve the things that meant something to us: honor and family and loyalty.
We're actually gonna mute the beat. See that? All right.
I told you. You put your hand in the shit. Ain't no
Bypass it.
turning around. Cut up.
This is without it.
Little cuz.
This is with it.
I told you. Just put your hand in the shit. And ain't no...
So we're peaking around like 10 negative dB right now at the moment. So that's good for me. All right, I like the compression
Cut up.
on it. We're gonna go limit.
Little cuz.
Now limit, I leave on out too. Output. Your limit is gonna get those highs within the vocal. So that's what you kind of want to look forward to right there.
Cut up. Little cuz. I told you. Just put your hand in the shit. And ain't no turning around.
Gilly told me.
Cut up. Little cuz.
That's perfect. That's how you start your first compression. Thanks, you guys.